All right, so we got a problem with a daredevil jumping a canyon, and we know the angle of the ramp, and we know the length of the canyon. It's 12 meters wide, so we need to find out how fast does this daredevil need to go so that they can clear the canyon. So we've got our canyon, 12 meters. We're going to jump across. And since delta y is going to be 0, we can use the range equation for this problem. The range equation states that the displacement delta x equals v squared sine 2 theta over g. And we can put our x displacement delta x is 12. We don't know what v is, and we do know that the angle is 15, so we have sine of 2 times 15 divided by 9.8 for gravity. Well, we can cancel things out, multiply by 9.8, divide by sine 30, and our algebra gets us that the velocity is going to be 15.3 meters per second. So that's how fast this guy needs to go to get up over and land on the other side of the canyon. Well, then part B says if we could maybe change our ramp, we know that's how fast we're going to go, but change the ramp angle so maybe we could ramp this up and clear 20 meters. So what we're going to do, we're going to erase all this, and we're going to use the range equation again, but now we have our delta x is 20 meters, and our velocity is going to be 15.3 meters per second. Now we don't know the angle, but we do know gravity, and again, we're going to do algebra to clear gravity to the other side, clear that 15.3 to the other side. So we get sine 2 theta equals all that stuff, which means sine 2 theta is going to equal 0.83. We need theta, so we got to start peeling stuff away. We're going to peel away the sine, so we do the inverse sine. And then lastly, we divide by 2, and we find out that our new angle needs to be 28 degrees if we want to clear a 20-meter canyon. And then lastly, we want to know if we can clear a 25-meter canyon. So I'm going to leave a lot of the work that I had and just change a couple things. So I'm going to change 25 meters over there and to 25 meters there. Now my math, though, it's not going to be 0.83. It becomes 1.03. I need to do the inverse sine of 1.03. And what that's asking is what angle do I take the sine of that angle, and it's going to equal 1.03. But I do know that the domain of the sine function goes from -1 to 1, and this is outside of that value. So your calculator is going to give you a domain error since the sine can't be greater than 1. So that says that this is physically impossible for them to jump a canyon of 25 meters.